What is up, Howlers? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are at. We are back at it again. We are live. I'm Allergus,
I'm Hazy,
and
and
this
welcome
is
Howling at Night.
Howling at Night.
Yeah.
We're back.
I have gotten myself some more water, and I've got a piece or
Let
two of
me.
string cheese.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me reset my tablet since she's being dumb. It's okay. Uh, on the last episode, we were talking about our top 10, kind of off the cuff, animes. Uh, just throughout our livelihoods. Again, it'll be a topic that we will uh, definitely be talking about again at some point because, anime.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we are going to be talking about, at least starting for this
For this
episode,
first half, yeah. We're
animes
gonna
that
start.
we're excited that are coming out. It could be new seasons. It could be new animes entirely. Um, yeah.
Me personally, I only really have three that I'm properly looking forward to right now.
Okay.
Mostly because I haven't really had the chance to really keep an eye out for what's going on right now in the anime
Yeah.
world. These are just the big ones. These are primarily just three big name ones that are really popular right now.
Yeah.
And the biggest one of them is Solo Leveling's new season. I believe it's called Throne of Shadows, which I believe will be taking us into the War against the Monarchs arc, or the Monarch War arc, which I am looking forward to so fucking much.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um.
The other two, the other two are also animes we've mentioned in the last episode, which are the newest season of Blue Lock, which I believe might have come out today. So I'll have to keep an eye. I'm going to go look that up later. And
Yeah.
then
At
I
the time of
believe there is
recording.
a
Yeah.
new season of Kaiju number 8 coming out. I don't know if that one's accurate though.
Hey, welcome back, Torby. Appreciate the daily house, buddy.
Torby, welcome back.
Well, you just rapid fired. I thought like you were gonna space it out a little bit.
Nah, I'm rapid firing this because
Nah, you're good.
I'm
Uh,
sure you can put some detail into yours though.
yeah. Let me pull mine up again. Um, so I primarily have stuff that's new, but I also have a couple that are basically like new seasons. Um, so off the top is one that I've read the manga for, or manhwa, and
However you want to say it, yeah.
uh it's terrific. And as I was going through like, oh, anime that's coming out, I was like, what? And then I had to look at it again, and I'm like, holy shit, this is coming out. And that is the exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. To give you guys
Interesting.
context, it is basically uh, this warrior that he gets the class of Heavy Knight, and it is considered the weakest class. Um, because normally people that get that class can't utilize it effectively. However, this individual knows how to use it effectively quite well, and it is a testament of "fuck you, I'm gonna prove you wrong," and I am excited to see this. Uh, yeah. Let's
I feel
see.
it.
I was kind of hoping to go back and forth, but since you rapid fired, the next one on my list is another new one that I was going through, and I'm like, oh, this is definitely interesting. And that is The Frontier Lord Begins with Zero Subjects. And basically, from what I gathered, It is a anime that's going to be about a warrior that spent decades on the battlefield and is rewarded with lands. However, the lands that he's rewarded with for all his effort on the battlefield has no people. So there's no citizens on this land, and he has to cultivate it and turn it into a bustling city uh, with people. So I think it'll definitely be interesting. The trailer and the art that I saw definitely looked intriguing. So definitely look out for that. In addition to
Real
that,
quick,
oh
I actually have found another anime that I guess is, I believe
yeah,
its season 2 is, I guess, coming out this year, even though I'm pretty sure it just came out this year. From what I'm looking at, season 2 of an anime called Hell Mode is coming out.
oh, what is that about?
Hell Mode, there's a longer title. It's one of those animes with a much longer title, but a lot of
Yeah.
people just refer to it as Hell Mode. Basically, an Alan, a former hardcore gamer, is reincarnated into the nameless world of an online game on the greatest difficulty level, Hell Mode. No strategy
Mm.
guides, no message boards, even leveling up is a life or death situation. Even in the face of this desperate environment, this his gamer instincts rejoice. Basically, basically a dude. The anime originally starts with, and again, this is also, I'm pretty sure, a manhwa originally.
Yeah.
It starts with a dude sitting at his video game, and he's like, "I want something that'll challenge me." And then it gets a little thing that says, "Hey, check out this video game." And basically, he ends up getting pulled into the game, brought into another world as a summoner. And we are currently following along his kid years. He starts as like a serf and slowly progressed to commoner. Now he's serving under like a royal house. Although I think the end of the first season shows him kind of leaving that behind and going off to
Mhm.
do his own thing. I think, I don't remember,
Okay.
but it's really good anime. It's one of those like funny animes. Another anime that I have also discovered is getting its second season this year is Skeleton Knight in Another World.
I did see that one, and that I am both intrigued and excited for.
I genuinely loved its first season, so I'm very happy to see it coming out. There is another anime.
Uh,
There's one more
the
anime that I'm kind of.
next. Oh,
Yeah, you go ahead, and then I'll do this last one.
gotcha. Okay. The next one on my list, and as I was going through it, I was like, "Oh, that's right. This is coming out." Uh, Kagurabachi.
Hmm.
It is a anime that is definitely shonen. Uh, I again like the animes that both the last episode and this episode uh I'm gonna put them in the Discord server. So if you're not in the Discord, you definitely should be there. Um,
You're
but
missing out.
yeah, and I will start plugging that as well. Um, but it is basically from the trailer I saw, gorgeous. Like that's the only word I can describe, and I'm excited for whenever it comes out. Um, you were about to say, Hazy?
Hmm. Oh, sorry. There's an anime coming out called Black Torch.
Oh, I
Jiro,
saw that one too.
Jiro Azuma is descended from a long line of shinobi, and he can also talk to animals. Although he may appear rough and tumble, his compassionate side emerges when it comes to furry critters. But Jiro's soft spot for animals gets him in major trouble when it comes to when a suspicious stray cat fuses with him, granting him exceptional power, but also dragging him into the humanity's hidden battle against powerful, menacing spirits. I saw this anime and I was like, this looks funny as hell.
Mm.
Also, apparently, there's another One Piece thing coming out called One Piece Heroines.
Well, I don't think that's One Piece. One Piece. I think that's like a different
Nope,
anime. Is it?
no, it's One Piece. One Piece Heroines. All hail the heroines. The girls of One Piece take the helm in this collection of prose short stories. Join Nabi, Robin, Vivi, and Perona as they each star in exciting adventures of their own. Nami proves that the shoe must fit for the show to go on. Robin decodes a stone tablet to help Koala and the Revolutionary Army. Vivi gets to the bottom of a mysterious love letter sending the kingdom abuzz, and Perona fights Mihawk for the right to turn a barrel of booze into a sweet treat.
Fuck.
Just
So
yeah,
I was
there's like a little.
scrolling through my anime list, right? And I saw
Mhm.
that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's kind of funny it has a title. I did not think
Oh, fuck!
that it
I didn't realize this
had
was getting another.
I will say the next on mine is a second season for an anime, and that is From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, season 2.
That's a good one.
I am definitely looking forward to it. As someone that has read the manga, um, yes. As someone that has seen the first season, yes. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I was scrolling down the thing. There's a list of things like all these animes that are supposed to be coming out, whether or not they're small or big, and I didn't know this, but apparently I'm getting a third season for another anime that I genuinely love. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Season 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Kicked out by his family and wandering the streets, an unemployed 34-year-old shut-in thinks he's hit rock bottom, just as he's hit and killed by a speeding truck, awakening to find himself reborn as an infant in a world of swords and sorcery, but the memories of his first life intact. Rudius Greyrat is determined not to repeat his past mistakes. He's going to make the most of this reincarnation as he sets off an adventure of a second lifetime. I cannot wait for season 3 because I'm pretty sure season 2 is like him. He has started a family with his childhood friend who is like
Mhm.
this little elf girl and his magic teacher.
Okay.
He is genuinely living the harem lifestyle. Like he has his own kid. He's like at a magic school, but that him and the elf girl live off property. He got her pregnant, then went off to save his mom, who apparently turned out to be alive. Ended up sleeping with his magic teacher during this period of time. Came back and it all worked out. And now the magic teacher, I'm pretty sure, is also pregnant.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this shit's gonna get so fucking hardcore because I'm pretty sure this next season leans more heavily into the demon army stuff that's
Huh.
happening. It's gonna be so cool. There, real quick, one other anime that I've just looked at, and it sounds a little interesting. It's called The World's Strongest Rearguard, Labyrinth Country's Novice Seeker.
I did see that as well, and I was just the title alone had me
It's
intrigued.
it's probably another one of those like isekai slop animes, but I
Probably.
like watching them. After living a life as a corporate lapdog, Arihito is reborn in a fantasy world. Strangely, the class he is assigned is very ambiguously titled Rear Guard. It seems weird, but Arihito soon figures out that, though it isn't flashy, he's gained the ability to do just about everything in battle, from assisting, attacking, and defending to healing. As he begins his new life, he quickly gathers curious companions. His senior supervisor, who's younger than he is, a mysterious demi-human mercenary girl, and a gorgeous high-level swordswoman. With this bevy of
Hmm.
interesting ladies in his party, his journey as the greatest supporter who's ever lived begins.
Interesting.
There is some interesting animes coming out this
Yeah.
year.
And
Some
I
of them
will
are
say a lot of the animes that we're talking about are going to be coming out within the next week or two.
oh shit, Fist of the North
Um,
Star?
oh yeah, I saw that too. And I was like, what?
Ooh, I might actually have to check that out. Fist of the North Star, the original Fist of the North Star was really good.
I will say,
Oh, there's a new Ghost in the Shell coming out.
what?
There's a new Ghost of the Shell coming out.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I love Ghost in the Shell. That's
Uh,
awesome.
I guess we're eating well, well this
Yeah, we are.
season. Um,
Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otamai games is tough for mobs.
what the fuck?
Saga of Tanya the Evil season 2. Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Clavetis season 2. Oh, Clavetis is a really good anime. I really enjoyed the first season.
Oh man.
Oh, there it is. Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War: The Calamity.
Which I think is the final.
It's the last season. It's supposed to be the
It's like
final
the
season.
final part of it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
Planosaurus gachi kusabutsubo. Tetori is seriously interested in paleontology. He's joined by aspiring idol Kana and the mysterious Dino. Together, they learn about ancient creatures.
Interesting.
Okay. Wait.
What?
From overshadowed to overpowered.
Hello?
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure this is a manhwa I'm currently reading.
It does sound like.
Eftal is reincarnated as a human coming from modern Earth. In the new world where magic is real, he decides to devote the entirety of his life to the pursuit of magic. Despite his efforts, though, he discovers that he's absolutely talentless in magic, and breathed his last in anguish. But it isn't the end for him just yet. He reincarnates once again, bearing the same name, Eftal, 400 years later. Having retained his knowledge and power, he steals his resolve and once again sets his sights on the peak of magic. Dude, double reincarnation? That's insane.
Why does this sound so fucking familiar? I
That's
might
the
have
weird
read the
part.
manga for it. I'm pretty sure I read the manga or manga for it. And if I remember correctly, like
I know why
his
this. I know
first
why this. No,
reincarnation,
no,
he
no,
basically learns
no,
everything,
no, 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 no.
but
I know
can't
what.
do
No,
it.
no, 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 no. I know what you're talking about. I know why this caught my eye. The thing we're thinking about is overused and overpowered.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
because you're talking about the dude who becomes like essentially like he ends up becoming like a vampire essentially, and he has
no,
like
no,
a
no.
like
There's
Fenrir
that
wolf tooth.
one. There's that one, but then there's another one where like the dude like learns like the magic, but he can't cast jack squat. Dies or whatever at a certain point, and then he gets reincarnated like way later. And he is like putting the practice of magic like
I
he's
don't know.
like trying to reach the top or whatever. And like
I mean,
he's
that's more or less what I
basically
just
a
described here.
genius. But yeah, that's all on my list.
Yeah.
Um
I will say one more because this is near the bottom of the list, but I'm really looking forward to this, and that is season 2 of Wisteria Wand and Sword.
oh, that's a good one.
I genuinely love the first season of this. Its first season was so good. I cannot wait to see what they do with the second season. It's going to be awesome. Anywho, now that we've
Yeah.
gotten through the actual anime portion, and I'm pretty sure we've covered far too much already, on to the actual topic of this episode, ASMR. And if I'm being honest, Chris doesn't know a lot about this, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of the talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Yeah, you
context,
are.
yeah, let me real quick. Let me pull up the actual thing.
Which I ironically, unfortunately, uh the picture that you sent me, I couldn't get to freaking pop in.
Of of my character.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure I'll try and come
We'll get
down
it
there at some
figured out
point,
at
and
some point.
we'll work it out together before I leave. But for context, everybody, if you don't know what ASMR is, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It refers to the pleasant static like tingling sensation that some people experience in response to specific audio or visual triggers. It is something that originally I fucking despised. I hated how popular ASMR was. As of recently, though, I've come to thoroughly enjoy it, mostly because I've recently started using it a lot for my sleeping. When I feel like I need to go to sleep and I'm like going to pass out, I try to put some kind of ASMR video, YouTube video, or something on.
Yeah.
I will also give very fair warning. ASMR still falls under the quintessential rule of if it exists, there's corn for it.
What the fuck?
Yep, it's interesting. Anywho,
What? What? I've,
I did. This is not the right site to be talking about it. So,
yeah, no. I mean, at
anywho,
that point, just go on. You know what?
yeah.
Never mind.
Anywho, ASMR is very interesting in my opinion. I think a lot of it, honestly, ASMR could just simply be like white noise. Ironically enough.
Yeah.
So like if you have like like growing up, I had a box fan all the time. I always had a box fan or a fan of some kind. So I'd always hear that constant motion of the fan spinning. Or maybe
Yeah.
you've got like one of those old like box TVs that when you have on but there's nothing actually playing, it's just static.
Yeah.
Although
I
if I'm
mean,
being honest, that I probably not a good option for me because growing up I had fucking some horrid ass nightmares, and it was always when that TV was on.
yeah. I mean, like for me, not normally like on a work day, but like on an off day, I'll listen to like tavern ambience or like tavern music or some shit or like
Ambiance is a
sea
yep.
or like sea shanties or some shit. Um, it really just depends on how much hours I have to sleep, and how tired I am.
For for context, I will give you a couple common triggers that are primarily used in ASMR videos and/or ASMR things in general. Some common triggers: people who experience ASMR usually find it to be deeply relaxing and calming. Common triggers include soft sounds such as whispering, soft speaking, or gentle humming; crisp noises like tapping, scratching, or crinkling paper; personal attention, watching someone stimulate a personal task like brushing hair, doing makeup, or giving a gentle explanation; or even slow movements, rhythmic hands, or object movement. I do personally, I tend to fall on the more auditorial side of ASMR.
Hmm.
I like the sounds a bit more. They tend to and I will say the little tingly sensation, if you aren't entirely sure what that means, it's usually this weird little static sensation you'll get going down your spine. It'll like, for me, it happens at like the base of my skull, where my spine connects to, where like my neck connects to my head, and I'll always get this weird little tingly sensation back there.
Mm.
Personally, I'm gonna out myself because I'm a bit of a weirdo. I've been listening to a lot of ear licking.
Did you say ear flicking or ear licking?
Licking.
Uh, okay, you know what? We don't kink shame here, bro.
It's not even a. That's the thing. It's not a kink thing. It's just very soothing for some reason.
Okay.
I will admit it probably is somewhat of a kink thing because it does generally just sound like someone's sucking you off.
Yeah, I can
But also,
imagine.
but also, I'm because I'll lay back. I'll have my headphones on, and so a lot of the time, whenever someone makes ASMR videos, they generally have there are like there's an actual unique kind of mic that they can get for these kind of videos. And usually one of the more common ones that I've seen in videos is it's a split mic where it has two different microphones from either side. And what this does is it makes it so depending on which side you're speaking more into changes where the sound comes into your headphones from.
Mm,
So if you're speaking more into the left side, you're going to hear the sound coming through your left headphone. If you hear it on the right side, you're going to hear it coming through your right headphone. And a lot of people who do ASMR now, I will also state there are just general like normal microphones, like where it's just a single piece
yeah,
that have the effect where like, oh, if you talk into the left side of it, it'll sound like it's coming into the left microphone or the
yeah.
left headset, and the right side vice versa. I honestly, ASMR is just very interesting to me,
Hmm.
not just from a viewer standpoint, but from a content creator standpoint. It's such a unique thing to get into.
Yeah, I will say, like when ASMR like first started, it was like one of those like outlier where it's like, oh, what is this? Uh, and now there's so many people doing it.
Yeah. It is generally just so unique in its ideology,
Hmm.
especially because like I generally think it's one of those it's similar to like I don't want to say it's as new as this other thing that I'm going to say, but it feels like one of the big things that you hear a lot is like ASMR videos, or it's AI based music videos,
Yeah.
or I think there's other ones, but those are like the big ones that I hear nowadays.
Hmm.
But it's like I think it's just so unique because it can encompass so many different things. Like for you, you could probably picture it as like ambiance things, like tavern ambiance or stuff like that, and that would fall under ASMR for you if it's like, oh, this is calming, appeasing, like it's doing something for you, and like it's mentally stimulating your brain in some way. So for you,
Yeah.
it's like it would be like, oh, it helps you focus maybe. For me, it's like I listen to like specific sounds on repeat because it helps me fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, so like when I'm at work, like I'll tune into like a podcast or something. Not even like music. Like I'll listen to music and like especially when I'm like at work or whatever. And sometimes I don't even have to like be like humming the lyrics or anything. I just want the noise there. Mostly cuz like in my work environment, I work by myself, right? So, unless like I have like I work at a store, so like unless I have customers, I'm literally by myself, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
That's and
Um
that's generally how my thing is going to be too. Like once I'm working, a lot of the time, like I'm probably going to be like, okay, we need you to do this, this, and this, and then I'm going to spend the day just doing this, this, and this, and I'm probably just going to have music in my ears the entire fucking time because I'm just doing what I need to do.
yeah. But I don't know, like ASMR is like one of those topics or one of those things where it's like it is it is a little weird, right? It is different, but we all kind of use it whether we realize it or not, I guess.
Yeah,
Some
and
more
that
actively than others. Uh,
and again that's a lot of because of how broad it is, and people don't realize that. Again, the logic of your ambiance, like tavern ambiance or whatever, would fall under I like auditorial sounds. It could just be it can also be a visual thing for some people.
yeah.
Like there are some ASMR videos I've seen where it's like follow this, like oh tell me when this light goes onto the screen, or like what color is this little thing that I'm showing to the camera, or like there can be a very visual aspect to it as well, because again the whole idea behind ASMR is a sensory thing. It's doing something with your senses.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't I nothing happens with me with the visual side of things. I think that's a lot of because of my shit vision to begin with, and so I just don't care. But I feel like everybody's affected in some way by the auditorial side of it.
Yeah.
If
I don't know.
yeah, I'm at you know what, just because I feel like I'm running out of gas.
Mhm.
I want to keep talking a little bit longer about this if we can.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna give you a task before you go to bed. I want you to try and just find some auditorial ASMR videos. Doesn't have to be anything in specific. Try and look at it. Just try and lay down and just let it play in your ear for an hour or so before going to sleep. Try not
Mhm.
to fall asleep with it going in your ears because that's You're not going to wake up with the most comfortable thing, your headphones or earbuds in your ears or whatever. But try and listen to a few, And you know what? This task can go out to anybody who might be listening right now. Go give it a try. I think it might be beneficial in some way or another.
Yeah.
Whether or not
Um,
it's for focusing or you just need something to I know there are some people who use it for like when there's like too many, it just feels like there's too much going around in their brain. Some kind of continuous sound helps them, from what I've heard. It's like, oh, they can't
yeah,
get their brain to shut off, so they get a sound going in their ear that they focus on.
yeah. So like, and again, like I have severe ADHD, right? So like when
Mm-hmm.
let's say I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say I'm trying to focus on building something in Hightail, right? I do that like pretty often. Or let's say I'm trying to focus on cooking something or whatnot. I'll play sounds that are instrumental or something that's not going to like take my attention away, but it's in the background and it kind of helps me dial in my thoughts because my mind goes a mile a minute, right? So like I have at any given moment 50,000 plus things that enter my mind, and it's like, oh, squirrel, and if something else catches my attention, I'm not going to focus on that one thing, you know, and then it kind of just spirals from there.
No, I get, yeah. Like again, and that's the thing. It doesn't even have to. It doesn't. By the logic of it, it doesn't even have to technically be like soft sounds or anything.
Hmm.
Like for instance, when we're gaming, a lot of the time, you people will notice that we're listening to music a lot of the time we're gaming,
Yeah.
and that could count as a form of ASMR because it's just a lot of the time it's background noise for us.
Hmm.
Unless it's something that unless it's like one of those songs that we genuinely really enjoy, and then it's just like, then we start jamming out and whatnot.
Yeah.
But point being, you know,
Yeah, like if I'm doing like Marvel Rivals or something, I'll typically have like music in the background, which unfortunately, oftentimes it's like, oh, I probably can't send this VOD over to like YouTube or something, but um, like I'm having fun, I'm jamming out, I'm focused, I'm dialed in,
yeah,
especially if I'm doing ranked, right? Um, which speaking of that, like season 10 is coming out, I believe, on the 10th. So, yeah, definitely going to be a lot of focus
yeah,
within the
I
next
agree.
couple weeks or so, and then definitely the first week of this next season with whoever's coming out. Um, but yeah, I mean, I definitely like I said, like I definitely listen to like music when I'm going to bed, but it's normally like on my days off. I don't normally do that when I'm working because I don't want to be like succumbed to my sleep, if that makes sense. I want to
I
be awake enough or alert enough where I spring up to like my alarm or when I need to wake up.
I feel that. Personally, I have a preference for I want to make sure I'm getting the proper sleep I need,
Yeah.
and it's like if I'm like, okay, if I can make sure that I'm going to sleep properly to begin with, it's like,
Hmm.
okay. Especially, I've noticed that when I have good sleeps, when I can tell, oh, this is when I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I just drifted into sleep, not noticing, and then woke up, it's just like I still feel very tired in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
Versus, okay, I can say this is around the time that I fell asleep. Again, not an exact thing like, oh, I fell asleep within 30 minutes of this time period. I wake
Yeah.
up the next morning and I'm like, okay, I've actually got the energy for the day. I've got the drive to do what I need to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, ASMR is definitely an interesting topic.
It's
I
one of those. It's very interesting.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it until you were like, "Oh, anime and ASMR," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I don't know much about it necessarily. I know I kind of use it, I guess. Uh, but like
Yeah,
I don't really know what it is, because I've never like did a deep dive or anything about it.
yeah. Like here, I can even pull up a thing. Like one of the bigger reasons why it's also very popular nowadays is because of the fact that the biggest things it's used for is relieving stress, combating insomnia,
Okay.
and to achieve deep relaxation. Which again is why I think I've been having really good sleeps recently. If it weren't,
Yeah.
I feel like my sleeps would be amazing if it weren't for the fact that honestly, I don't smell great right now. I'm a very musky boy nowadays, and that is just because of the fact that I that is for other things. But that's whatever.
I mean, you're also in
Um,
Arizona. It's freaking 100
yes,
plus
it's hot as
degrees.
fucking hell. It's primarily the
Like
fact
I
that I
can look
just
right now
love the
and
because here's the thing, right? I actually really one of the reasons I really wanted to come over to your house was to bring a few sets of clothes and try and get them washed at your place because I don't have a way to get them clean over here. I've genuinely been stuck in the same two pairs of clothes for the last week and a half now, and it's not fun.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 100 degrees right now.
yeah. And I'm sitting out in this right now, so I'm fucking sweltering.
Um, but yeah, uh I don't know. I never really thought of ASMR up until you kind of brought it up, and I'm like, oh. So this is more like
Yeah,
your topic, but it's like
it's
I don't
definitely a
know.
topic that I think I give a lot more detail to. Again, just because like it's something that I've recently been experiencing a lot of. I found it very useful. I would recommend it to people to give it a try. Go on YouTube, just pull up like ASMR videos. If there's something in specific you think might be appeasing to your ears or whatnot, or your visual side of things, whatever. I think it is something worth giving it a try. I think everybody can find some use from it in one way or
Yeah. Well, I I don't have any more input for it. I don't know if there's anything else uh in that regard.
how long have we been doing this?
We're at 38 minutes.
Ooh, we still got like
I mean, even if we don't
ASMR.
make an
It's
hour,
one of those. It's one of those topics that's like It's one of those topics that there's
there,
not a whole
yeah.
lot to talk
Even
about
if we don't
unless
make an
both people.
hour, it's fine. There is like one other topic that we can talk about.
What'd you have in mind?
Um, so, and I didn't bring it up on the last episode, which it quite literally at the time that that comes out, it's gonna be right before my stream anniversary.
Hmm.
Um, and that is goals for the pod. Which also kind of ties into goals for streaming because we're streaming this live and then turning it over to Spotify and YouTube. Um, at least at the moment, right? What what is our goal for the pod? Uh, like I
I'll be
think like
honest. I don't personally. I have no fucking clue because, like, here's the thing,
yeah,
right?
I mean
I've definitely kind of come into this with the mindset of this isn't necessarily a project I'm ecstatic about. I'm
Mm,
enjoying the project. It's definitely I'm having a lot of fun doing it. But it's also this is more your side of things project,
yeah.
where it's like this is something you've been wanting to do, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm kind of here to tag along for the ride
Yeah,
because I thought it would be something fun to
and
do.
that's fine.
I think it's a good way. I do think it's a very good way to meet like-minded people, because a lot of this is going to be topics that we enjoy talking about,
Yeah,
things that we find interesting,
yeah,
and people who want to hear other people's outtakes on these topics coming in and being like, hey, this is you're talking about this, I'm interested in chatting with you about it.
yeah,
Or hell, for instance, like I know we're thinking about bringing in some guest appearances in the near future.
yeah.
Like, spoiler alert, my dear friends and familia out there, we will be doing another a couple episodes. I don't know. Are we doing it next week or are we doing it the week after the
What?
Terraria episode?
So we have to kind of work with Eodor's schedule, which Eodor was going to be
Sure.
on the last episode potentially, but they're actually sick right now. Um,
Yeah.
which
Originally, we were going to have another guest up here with us to talk about anime and stuff with us on the previous episode
Mhm.
that we streamed. However, we do know that we are going to be trying to do an episode talking about Terraria stuff.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't remember what
among
the other
other
topic we
things,
wanted, but
I actually have like
Terraria
a
seems to be
couple people that I either have asked or want to interview at some point. Just because, again, this is a podcast that it's whatever our interests are, right?
yeah,
And even if it's something that we're not necessarily interested or something we don't know about now, it's not to say that we might not be interested in it later. There might be something that, for example,
yeah,
if you guys get in the comments and you guys are like, "Hey, have you ever thought about XYZ?" Then
yeah.
it would be like, "Oh shit, I never did. Let me look into that." You know?
Okay, basically what I was getting at is in the next episode or two, we are going to be having a guest with us by the name of Theodore. I call him L. He
Mhm.
is from what we've discovered, he's a bigger name in the Terraria community to the point that some of the biggest names in that community know him.
Yeah.
Like they chat with
But
him and stuff.
we'll save that for
But we will save that for him.
yeah.
If anyone is interested in Terraria, enjoys that kind of thing, keep an eye out for that episode next week. I would assume
Potentially
it's gonna.
next
I would
week.
assume potentially next week, maybe the week
Potentially.
after. We're gonna
Um
try. I would like to try for it to be the
oh
next
well,
episode, if
when
anything. But
we mind you, when he says next week, that means when we do it live, not necessarily
when we release the
w-
full episode,
yeah,
correction.
not
Yes.
yeah.
For those of you
Um
who are probably gonna end up watching this later down the line and whatnot, that episode will probably release the following week of the week that we stream it. From what we've been doing so far, correct?
well, let's see. If I'm looking at the calendar right now, our episode 2 is going to drop uh Tuesday the 30th. Our anime episode is going to drop the 7th. This is probably going to drop the 14th. Um, give or take, unless some other stuff comes in the mix.
Yeah.
Um,
Again, that's
the week of
I
uh the
I can
7th
only
is going to
I
be
guess the
chaotic.
yeah I can only
The-
really say I can only really speak to this side of the things because I'm a part of the live streaming side of it.
Mhm.
Alargus is the one who does a lot of the posting and putting things out for people to view down the line.
Yeah.
So
I
I will say this: we will be having a guest star in the next few episodes,
mhm.
hopefully. And hopefully after that we will we'll try and get more guests on to come talk with us about interesting topics that we enjoy and that we find very interesting. Anybody who, and if I'm going to put this out here just because I feel like this is something that makes sense for us to do. Anybody who ends up watching this who thinks there might be a topic that they want to hear us talk about, that they want to hear us give our 2 cents on, that they
Yeah.
want, that maybe even some people that are interested in being on a podcast to talk about certain subjects, put yourself in the comments or reach out to my buddy Alargus here,
Yeah. And we
and
do
we'll see what we can do.
yeah, we do have a business email, among other things. Again, I am working at this moment in time in regards to putting out social media
Mm-hmm.
and attaching it to our socials, in this case, primarily Spotify and YouTube in that regard, and the
Yes.
videos thereof. Um, so that's the goal within the next week or so to have those socials kind of built, so we can get that dialed in, maybe get some clips out. Also, in that regard, um, again, in the tangent of like goals, um, I like my current goal is that we get like 10 episodes either out or ready to go. And that will probably like be a month or so from now that episode 10 will be out, right? Not that
Probably
we've
that's
even
true.
recorded that yet.
Yeah.
Um,
To be fair,
and
I think the funniest sentiment of, not that we've recorded that, saying that like we've ever recorded anything. No, we're kind
yeah,
of just streams.
yeah.
But
So like that's the current like minimum goal. I want to get to that point. Obviously, we're rough around the edges. There's some things
of
that I'd
course.
love to uh, do for future episodes. Things that I'd like to add in. Whether it's a opening, like a jingle or whatever. Most podcasts have like a jingle, or something that they
Yeah,
have
maybe
at the
we'll come.
start
Maybe we'll
or
come up.
end,
Yeah, maybe we'll
um,
come up with something. I'm sure we will. There's a lot of
among
things
other
we can work
things.
on. There's a lot of things we can
But
work on with the
yeah,
podcast. I think for personally, if I had to say like a goal was to happen, it would have to be, I want this to become something that connects people through
yeah,
interesting topics. And I want this to be a medium for people to find fellows in communities that they enjoy. Again,
yeah,
like our last episode, we did anime. I'd love for people to get to like come become connected. Again, like comment, like make comments in our chat to get to, like, you can talk with each other instead of just directly with us, or in the post
yeah.
product where it's already been posted and whatnot. In the comments, you guys can talk with each other about animes that you might enjoy. Just get to
And
know each other.
speaking of that, like we do have friends of the channel, friends of the podcast, other podcasts that are out there, and we may even um appear on their podcast at some point
Yeah, you
down
never
the
know.
road.
I'm
Right
hopefully by
now
that.
we're
I do hope by that point I actually have my socials properly
yeah,
set up
yeah,
so that people can reach me.
right now we're primarily just learning this. I mean, it's the same as like when I started streaming altogether, right? Where it's basically, oh, baby steps. Like even right now, I've been streaming almost 2 years now, right? And I'm still learning stuff, right? I'm not the biggest
Yeah,
streamer on the planet. Shoot, I barely made affiliate at the beginning of the year, for Twitch. And so I have a lot to learn, right? But at the same time, like I'm having fun. Um, I'm not treating it like a job, like, oh, I absolutely have to do this. You know, granted, do I try to stream every day? Yes. Um, because uh, I want to, you know,
Yeah.
and because consistency is key for any uh, content or media, right? Um, but yeah, the goal is to be consistent enough, I'd say, for the next few months, get some content out or ready to go out, as well as try to improve the podcast. Um, and hopefully, I can get this image or something to work for for Hazy, so you guys don't just see my my lovely face. For those of you that are watching instead of just listening. Anything else on that?
That's all I got.
Hazy, where can they find you?
Yes, exact. You can find me here on Twitch under Hazy the Warlock, or you can find me on X under War Crimes Warlock.
Yeah,
So that is currently what I have. I will be trying to make an Instagram for for my Warlock persona in the future. So once I do have that and whatnot, I will let you guys know. I will put something out. Probably let you guys know here on stream at some point. Until then, yeah. What about you, my dear Alargus? When they reach you?
I am on a number of social medias. So I am both on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as Instagram, currently as Alurgus_gaming. Again, that is ALURGUS_gaming. I am on YouTube as well as Blue Sky as Alurgus. Um, and then, of course, for the pod, we have Spotify, Howling at Night, and then YouTube. The podcast is called Howling at Night, but it is on the Night Howlers Network. Um, that is currently where you can find me or the pod. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything that you're doing this week? Any projects you're working on? Anything interesting?
Personally, no, not right now. Mostly just like personal designing some cool character ideas for like
Yeah.
D&D or just interesting ideas I thought would be fun to kind of concoct.
Yeah.
Nothing really out there that's going to get put out there or anything. A
Yeah.
lot of personal use stuff. My big thing is just kind of focusing on trying to help my family out right now while I'm staying with them until I'm actually able to move and get out to where I'll be moving.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, that's kind of just what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any projects in the upcoming?
Uh, I guess like so I've been trying and I reached out to quite a few people for my stream anniversary coming in a couple weeks. Other than that, I uh started I mean I started a while ago, but I'm just trying to get back into hopefully in the near future having a Curse of Strahd campaign in the works and ready to stream and maybe even podcast it. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Um, but at this moment in time, yeah, basically just streaming, trying to hopefully feel better because I've been under the weather myself. But yeah, that's basically all I got. Again, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much uh, for hopping in and tuning in. And we'll see you guys in the next adventure.
Yep. Talk to you later. Be safe. Bye bye.